Rivera. My partner is Angeline Soto, and we're going to talk about Geoffrey Chaucer and the category. Geoffrey Chaucer, born in 1342 in London, England, and died in October 25 in 400 in London. The outstanding English poet before speaking is before Shakespeare and the first finger of our language, his the Canterbury style rock as one of the greatest poetic works in English. He also contributed importantly in the second half of the 14th century to the management of public affairs as courtier, diplomat, and a civic center. In that career, he was trusted and aided by three success kings: Edward III, Richard IV, and Henry IV. But it is a vocation, this writing of poetry, for which he is remembered. Perhaps the chief characteristics of Chaucer's work as their variety is subjects, matters, genres, tone, and styles, in the complex present concerning the human pursuit of a sensible existence, yet its writing also constantly reflect a all-perfect humor combined with serious and tolerant consideration of important philosophical questions. For his writing, Chaucer emerged as a poet of love, both earthly and divine, whose presentation ranged from lustful coquetry to a spiritual union with God. Thirdly, they regularly led the readers to speculations about men's relationship both to his fellow and to his make, whereby simultaneously provide the lively internally view of the frailest and the foilest, as well as the nobility of Micah. Chaucer forbears for less for generation were middle class English people whose connections with London and at court has strongly increased. John Chaucer, her father, in 1338 was an important London vineyard and a deputy to the King's Bottle. In 1338, he was a member in the Edward III expedition to Antwerp. Chaucer first appeared in the records in 1357 as a member of the household of Elizabeth, country of Ulster, wife of Lionel, 3 sons of Edward III. Geoffrey's father presumably has been able to place him among the group of young men and women serving in the royal household. A customary arrangement whereby families whose could do so provide their children with opportunity for the necessary courtly education and connection to advance their careers. By 1359, Chaucer was member of Edward III army in France and was captured during the unsuccessful siege of Reims. The king contributed to his reasons, and Chaucer served as messenger for Calais to England during the peace negotiation of 1360. Chaucer does not appear any contemporary records during 1361 to 1365. He was probably in the king's service, but he may have been started while no initial preparation for public service. Then as now unknown, since 16th century, a report implied that while so engaged, he was fined for bidding at fascinating fair in London streets. On February 22, in 1366, the King of Navarre issued a certificate of safe conduct for Chaucer, his companions, and servants to enter Spain. This occasion is the first of the number of the diplomatic mission to the continent of Europe. Over the succeeding 10 years, and the wording of the document suggests that here Chaucer, by 1366, Chaucer had married. Probably his wife was Philippa Fan, who has been in the service of the Constance of Ulters and entered the service of Philippa of Hanover, Queen Consort of Edward III, when Elizabeth died in 1363. In 1366, Philippa Chaucer received an annuity, and later annuities that were frequently paid to the throne of husband. There is another fact indicate that Chaucer married very well. In 1367, Chaucer received an annuity for life as yeoman of the kind, and in the next year he was listed among the king's squares, as officer, leaves, and courts and performance staff abroad on the diplomatic missions. And in 1969, he was on military service in France. So this is my part, and the next one is Angelina Soto. So, bye.
Okay, thank you, Natalie. Well, the Canterbury Tales, writing in 14th century, is one of the most important works of English literature, and perhaps the best work of the Middle Age in England. The tales some writing in prose and some in verse. Are contain a larger narrative, and are told by a group of peregrines to travel from southward to Canterbury to visit the temple of Saint Thomas in Canterbury Cathedral. So the work the author show us a variety of themes, both social and literary, which show us the whole Renaissance theme. The stories begin with a prologue that is the starting point when the peregrines congregate, who embody the different social classes of the age. Of all of them are there, but only 24 get to tell the story. The work has a linear structure that is the story after another, and bear the title of the character who tells them, but has no relation to the story. Over time, the Canterbury Tales has been part of various theatrical, cinematographic, and television adaptations. So, the importance of this work is that they evidence a lot of part about the history in that period of time. We can evidence the strongest political structures in that age. And the other fact is that Chaucer decided to write in English in the French age.